And we're back here from Edward Olson Hall. It is a cherry and white game. And now we're joined with the man of the hour, the big-time athletic director for the Temple Owls as they get ready to get set to move in the American Athletic Conference, and that's Bill Bradshaw. Bill, Zach Gelb, and Ray Boyd, how are you?
Hi, glad to be on with you guys. This is an honor and a privilege, and we got a beautiful day today for a cherry and white game.
Well, this is definitely a fun day, and you moved this game back over to Edward Olson Hall. And this area, they've done a lot of renovations with it. Can you just talk a little bit about that and the facility they built here?
Well, you know, there are bigger facilities, but there's none nicer in Division 1A. This is a state-of-the-art facility. It makes sense. It's a commitment by our donors, the people who mean something to us, and we're really proud of it. And we have a lot of recruits here today, former players here today, and everybody's raving about this gorgeous state-of-the-art football facility.
And at the time, a lot of people thought Temple was going to the Big East. They played last year in it. They're going to play it in this year, but there's been a change, and now you guys are going to the American Athletic Conference. What does that move do to this program going to the American Athletic Conference?
Well, it's a clear step up for Temple. When you consider that we were playing in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and Athens, Ohio, and DeKalb, Illinois, and now we're going to be playing in Houston, Dallas, in Orlando, Florida, and Tampa, Florida, great recruiting grounds, as well as Connecticut and Cincinnati and Louisville. We believe it's a step up, and we're very much looking forward to this fall.
Now, Mr. Bradshaw, you talked about, obviously, the step up, the new conference. Can you talk a little bit about the new era that the team is about to enter under Coach Matt Rule, obviously going into his first season? Can you talk a little bit about him?
You know, Matt's an interesting coach in that he was both a coach for all of Al Golden's 5 years, one of Steve Adazio's years, and 1 year as a New York Giants assistant under Tom Coughlin. So when you look at that resume and what he's been through, he's the perfect guy to come in here now. I know our players are excited. Our former players who are in the NFL love Matt Rule. And all the things that he's done have only solidified our choice of Matt. And he wants to be at Temple. We think he's going to be here for a while.
I think he brings a new face into this program, and he brings some consistency, what Al Golden brought to this program. And you mentioned he was an assistant under Al Golden, but when Golden went over to Miami, he actually interviewed for the job, and he didn't get it. We all know Steve Adazio came in there for 2 years. What changed, though, with Matt Rule from the first time you interviewed him until now when he got the job?
Well, it was only a couple of short years ago that we interviewed Matt. And obviously he had a terrific interview. We were very impressed and even surprised because Matt really wanted the job done. We just didn't feel it was the right time for him, and everything's timing. And this time it was. There was no question that 1 year he spent with Steve, the other year with the New York Giants, it was the perfect time for Matt Rule.
Now, one thing I've gotten from Matt Rule in his early time in being here, you can really sense when he talks about the team how passionate he is about this job and wanting to be here. Was commitment a factor for you guys when you were interviewing him this time around?
No question about it. It was. And if you talk to Matt, you can't come away without thinking how genuine he is about Temple, what he's selling. No matter what you're selling in this world, if you feel very strongly about that product and where you are, you're a much better salesperson and you're much better with your team. And Matt believes in Temple, and he's proven it by being here for 6 of the 7 years when he was hired, and 1 year in the NFL. So we think that one NFL year really put him over the top when we came to interview him last December.
We're talking to Bill Bradshaw here at the Cherry and White game on the roof of Edward Olson Hall in the wind tunnel, as I like to call it. Zach Gelb and Ray Boyd here with you. And Mr. Bradshaw, you now have the opening game. It's Notre Dame, and this could be a big step for this football program. How excited are you to open up the football season on August 31st in a big-time stadium in Notre Dame?
Oh, it's just the epitome of what every student-athlete wants. We're going to be playing a team that played in the national championship game. And I sort of wish that they hadn't taken Alabama so lightly, looking ahead to the Temple game, and maybe had maybe played them a little tougher, you know.
Exactly.
So, but we're playing the defending team that was in the championship. And if you told me 6 years ago that the program's going to come from almost the program being dropped to being 0-12 to playing an undefeated Notre Dame team, both teams undefeated at South Bend on national TV, I'd say we'd come a long way. So we're all excited. We think it's going to be a great opportunity.
How do you plan to continue to grow this football program? In, let's say, 5 years, what do you want the identity of this program to be?
Big time, state of the art, as good as anybody. A chance to be in the top 25, to be in big bowls, to get in great crowds at home football games, playing very, very good, high-quality, elite programs in non-conference, and being in a conference that's going to get us to very good bowls. We have that now. We need to perfect it. We need to win. We need to be in good bowls. We need to keep getting better. The best has yet to come.
And that's one thing that has really surprised me with Matt Rule is when I talk to a lot of players, whether it was Chris Coyer or P.J. Walker, who's going to be coming in next year trying to play quarterback, they talk about bringing a championship trophy or another trophy into this football room. Are you confident that your program can do that?
Yes, there's no question about it. And Temple's a great university. When you think about Temple University, the coaches that we have, the commitment that the Board of Trustees and the presidents have, there's not any reason we can't be big time. We're in Philadelphia. It's the 4th largest market. And in football, we've always said the only thing missing in Philadelphia, the only thing missing is football on Saturdays. You got the greatest college basketball on the planet. You've got the Big Five. Nothing like it anywhere. Pro football, pro hockey, baseball, basketball. The only thing we're missing is football, and we plan to deliver that to Philadelphia.
Now, can you talk a little bit about the fan base and the support? Obviously, we're looking down at the crowd right now. It's a very nice showing here at Edberg Olson, and you're seeing a lot of the former players back. I mean, are you really feeling the support around this program, and how important is that going to be for you guys to get to where you want to be as a program?
I've seen the support like never before. Back when Al Golden came here, and he did it brick by brick, fellas. I mean, he built it to last. He built this thing. It wasn't like he was going to come in here and then get out. He built it academically in terms of the character of the student athletes and recruiting to last. And we handed it off to Steve Adazio. We had the respect of people. And what Steve did was take us not only to a bowl, but a winning bowl, and handed it off to Matt Rule, who's the perfect guy to take it upward from there. And I couldn't be more proud of where we've been and where we are now in football and where we could be in the years to come.
Bill Bradshaw joins us. And Bill, final one here right before we let you go. What do you say to a recruit when they come here? Because I'm a student at this university. I know the ample amount of opportunities that this university does provide to you with internships, and the facilities are state-of-the-art, and they're starting to build a lot of new buildings here at Temple. What do you say to a recruit when they say to you, Bill, why should I come and be a part of your program?
I say to them, you come to campus, bring your parents to campus, your grandparents, then ask me that question. It might be a different question. It might be, where do I sign? Because if they come and we get them on campus and they get to see our facilities, see the great growth here, see the 26th largest university in the country and the 4th largest market, it's a little easier to tell them to come to Temple than if they just heard about us.
Mr. Bradshaw, we appreciate it. It's good to see that your hat didn't fall off as you were coming up and joining us up here at the wind tunnel.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Keep up the good work.
Will do.
And I'm honored to be on your program.
Bill Bradshaw right there, Director of Athletics for Temple University. When we get back, Martin Wallace will join us, Philly's #1 college radio station, WHIP.